Hello, today I'll be teaching us how to draft a basic top. And the measurements that we'll be needing our shoulder measurements, chest line, we need the bust point, and we need the round bust circumference, we need the nipple to nipple, we need the waist measurement, we need our hip measurement, the full length of our top, and also the half length. So to begin this class, the first thing we do is to draw up our startup line. I like to always do that. So to draw up is just to measure 0.5 inch from your beginning of your paper, your pattern paper that you're using to draft. The next we'll want to do is to get our chest line. And to get our chest line, the calculations to get our chest line is to divide our round bust circumference by 6. After dividing it, you add 2 to it to get your chest line. That's why I didn't put it here. So if I divide 34 divided by 6 plus 2 to get my chest line, I will be getting 7.6. So I just want to use 7.5. I like to use a round figure. So that is what I'm going to be using. So the next thing is to measure 7.6 or whatever you are getting from the startup. That's what I'm doing now. So we'll connect it. Connect it. Then the next thing is to come down by 2 inches from our chest line. So this is our chest line. You come down by 2 inches from your chest line to get to your bust point. So whatever calculations you get at your chest line, you come down by 2 inches to get our bust points. How we're just going to mark all our horizontal lines first. So this is our bust point. The next is to get our half length. From what we have here, our half length is 16. This is for the front half length. The back half length and the front half length is usually different. To get your back half length, when we get that, I'm going to say what we need to do. So to get, this is the front half length, which is 16. 16, and we're taking the measurement from the startup line. This is where we're taking it from. We'll connect it together. After our half length is the full length. The full length of this pattern paper is 24.5 inches, and the full length of the blouse and the top I'm making is 24. So I'm just going to leave it. This is the full length of the top. So now we are going to input all our measurements. First thing we want to do is to get our neckline. Let me use basic neckline. Our basic neckline is 3 by 3, but I want to add half inch to it. So I'm going to use 3.5. Okay, let me use 3 by 3.5 inches. That's what I'm going to use. But basic standard neckline is 3 by 3. But I don't want the top to just be on my neck. So I'm going to use 3 by 3.5 inches. You can even go as 4 if you want the front of your top to come down, if you don't want it to get to your neck. So this is a standard basic neckline I'm just taking. So what I'm going to do now is to connect it like this. So I took 3 by 3.5 inches for the neck. 3 width, and this is 3 depth. Then what we do next is to mark our shoulder measurement on our startup, and our shoulder for this very top is 14.5. When we divide by 2, we are going to get 7.25. What you do, you add 5 inch to 0.5 inch to your measurement as your sewing allowance. So 7.25, then I'll add 0.5 inches to it. The same measurement we have here, we're going to put it on the chest line. The same measurement we have here. The shoulder measurement is 14.5 divided by 2, which is 7.25 plus 0.5 inches. The next thing we want to do, this is our chest line, and this is the bust point. What we are going to do now is to put our round bust circumference on our bust point, and the round bust circumference is 34. What we'll do, we add 4 to it. There are two ways of doing this. You add 4 to 34 and divide by 4 to get your measurement on your bust point. Is either you add 4 to 34 and divide by 4, or you divide 34 by 4. Then after you divide it, you add 1 to it. The reason why we're adding 1 to it is for ease, so that by the time you make your top, it's not pressing your breast. It's not pressing your breast. So if you divide 34 by 4 by 34 by 4 and add 1 to it, you get the same figure when you still add 4 to your 34 to your bust point and divide by 4. And after dividing it, what I got is 9.5. 9.5. And I'm just going to add 2 inches sewing allowance. I'll just put the dots there. Put the dots there. Then the next thing here is our waist circumference. This is the half length. The measurement you put on the half length is your round waist circumference. The round waist circumference for this top we're making is 28, and 28 divided by 4. You divide the measurement by 4 to get your figure. Remember, we are assuming that our fabric is on fold. So you divide it by 4 to get the measurement that you're going to put here, and which is 7. 28 divided by 4 is 7. We'll add 7 here and just mark out 2 inches sewing allowance. Then on our full length of the top is the hip measurement we are going to put here. I didn't mention, when folding your fabric, you fold with the highest body measurement, and the highest body measurement for this particular top is 40. So now we are going to divide 40 divided by 4 and put the figure here, and when we divide it is 10. Then we add 2 inches to it, our sewing allowance. 2 inches to it. So let's get back to the top so that we can create our armhole. From our shoulder measurements, we'll come down by 1 inch to create our shoulder slant. Come down by 1 inch to create our shoulder slant, then we'll connect it like this. We'll connect it like this. Then connect your shoulder slants to your measurement that you have on your bust point. Remember that this measurement that we have here is the same measurement as the shoulder measurement. 14.5 divided by 2 is 7.25. So this is the measurement we have here, and this is the measurement we have here. So what we are going to do is to connect it like this. That's what I've done. Connect it like this. We want to get our arm O, round arm O. Then the next thing we'll do here is divide these points from our shoulder slant to our chest line. The figure that we get, divide it by 2. You can just fold your tape rule and get the midpoint. You get the midpoint. Then you come in by 0.75 from your midpoint where you got. You come in by 0.75. 0.75. That's what we have done here. We come in by 0.75 and we connect it like this. Connect it like this. After doing this, we're still going to put our bust measurement, what we got as our round bust circumference here. We put it here on our chest line. Put it here on our chest line. Then we connect using our curve ruler, our hip curve. This is it. Connect it like that. Then the next thing is to get our darts. And our dart measurement is gotten from our nipple to nipple. Nipple to nipple. Nipple to nipple is 7. So 7 divided by 2 is 3.5. I'm going to mark it here on our bust point, and I'm still going to mark it 3.5 on our half length. Then from our startup line, you measure 22 inches. We are trying to get our dart. 22 inches from the startup line is a standard to get our dart in our basic top. So this is it. This is 22 from the startup line. So I'm going to now take 3.5 at the 22 inches that we measured from the startup. Then what we are going to do now is come down from the bust point here where we have our nipple to nipple measurement. Come down by 1 inches. 1 inch. Come down by 1 inch from a bust point. This is 3.5, still on that nipple to nipple. Then you connect it from that 1 inch that you came down from your bust point. Connect it to the place where you have your 22 inches. This is it. So that the next thing we are going to do is to come to the half length, mark 0.5 inches at this side, and you mark 0.5 inches also inside and outside. 0.5 inches here, 0.5 inches here. So now we'll connect it like this. This is our dart. These are that. And remember, on our waist is 28. 28 divided by 4, we got 7. This is 7. What we are going to do, since we have created that for our top, we are going to replace this dart and add 1 inch to that measurement. Add 1 inch to it. So that by the time you hold your dart, your waist still goes back to 28. After that, we'll now put our 2 inches seam allowance. This is it. This is our pattern for. The next thing we want to do is connect our waist to our chest line using our curve ruler like this. For our full length, let's connect it first before. So connect it. Then just use your pencil to create a little curve here. Then at our full length, in order for us to have not to have our top just standing straight, you come up by 1 inch, 1 inch from your full length of your top, and just use your curve ruler. You can either connect it to your nipple to nipple point or any point you feel like you want it to be curved. So I'm just going to do this. This is it. Then when we are done with that, at our armhole, we'll mark out 1/2 inch. That's where we'll be cutting our pattern paper. So just measure 1/2 inch round your armhole. 1/2 inch. Measure it, round it. That's where we'll be cutting. Even on our shoulder, we have measure 1/2 inch on our shoulder also. That's where we'll be cutting our pattern paper. You know, we have already imputed all our sewing allowance on it. So what you just do when we are done drafting is to cut the exact measurement that you have on your pattern paper in your fabric. You cut the exact measurement because we already have our allowance in the pattern paper. So this is it. I hope it's clear enough. Look at it. Look at it. So this is it.